Hey, welcome back, folks. We appreciate everybody, all of our clients, keeping us running here at Negotiation Nation. Today's another episode of Used Car Factory. It's basically where we look for pre-owned vehicles that are hard to find, that are rare ones. We help clients find vehicles that are good for them, plus just some additional ones that we're going to show people to give you an idea of what exactly you're getting when you hire somebody like me to find vehicles for you. Um, yeah, so let's get this started. This is like I said, I sit behind the computer, 8 hours a day and look at just. I'm constantly looking at the market. So I had a client who was looking for a G wagon, and a lower cost one, one low miles, low cost. Who doesn't want that, right? Well, you know, the thing about it is that obviously, most of those are going to be over $100,000. Let's face it. So, you kind of trim down what you actually can get. Um, you actually can trim down what you actually are able to get. Right off the bat, like when you only want to spend $80,000 or less on a G wagon. I mean, that cuts down to probably about 5% of the market, right? If that. So still gives you about 100 or so options, and some of them are reasonable on miles. That being said, I definitely a lot different shopping for a car like that. When you're talking about let's go. Let's just pop into my favorites here. When you're shopping for the G wagon, you pull one up here. Here's one. Here's one with less than 50,000 miles on it, and it's about 70 grand. It's almost 10 years old, right? That's an old car for 70 grand. Well, I think the client finally, even though they are cool and it's something that won't depreciate much, I mean, like buying one, you got to pull the trigger on one of these. If you find a good deal on one like that, like you got to just buy it and don't waste time because they're hard to get their hands on it. Clean Carfax, whatever, we'll get it. But if that's something you want, just be ready to transfer that money right over. And I just want to give you an idea why, because like when we go in here and we go to a Mercedes, Mercedes Benz, and we go into the G class, you see you have about 5,000 models to choose from, and they're ranging anywhere between 22,000 and 780,000. So yeah, 780,000. So that I mean, you can see that these are ones that are definitely going to. And as I trim them down here, so let's say I want to get into one for less than $100,000. So now we go from 5,000 down to 682. Now let's say that we want to go down to $80,000. We kind of round it off. We're down to 578, and then let's first bring our mileage down and see what happens. Because I mean, I wouldn't recommend buying one of these with higher mileage unless you know your way around it. So let's just say 50,000 miles. So now we're down to 68 nationwide, under $80,000 and under um, 50,000 miles, compared to 5,000 of those. So it can be very difficult when you pull these up, and you can try to. Let's take a look at these listings here. So here's one that was some of them that kind of stand out. Let's see.